Good morning, crew. We are here at Nassau Bahamas this morning. We are taking a little bit of a walking tour. We are going under the bridge. We got some great shops there and a really cool restaurant called Mackenzie.
Hey cruise crew, we're Kat and Matt from Kat and Matt Getaways. We show you what really happens on cruises. This is real travel. The sunsets, the cocktails, the screw-ups, and the moments that make cruising worth it. Plan it like it's ours every time. That means you get real hacks, hidden ports, food worth splurging on, and the rookie mistakes you can skip. So if you want less stress, more laughs, and a cruise that actually feels like a vacation, hit subscribe and join the crew.
Katrina's going to have conch salad. We've actually got two other ships in port with us. So we are the big guy at the end on Radiance. As you can see, we're going to pan over so you can see Radiance. There she is. What a big, beautiful boat. All right, and right beside Radiance, we have the Norwegian Gem. And of course, there's one more boat in port with us today. But we got to walk up a little further. We have Carnival Dream in port with us as well. Much bigger boat than both the Gem and the Radiance. But I still think we got the best one of them all. It is a pretty boat. We're going to get a nice front view of it for you here in a second. Nassau is going to be a little busy today. Tons of excursions going on. I don't know if you can see in the background, we've got hundreds of people walking by that are going to go have some fun. We are too, just a little different flair. There's the Gem in the background. And no, I don't mean Katrina today, but she is a Gem. This one's a smaller ship. It's called Ilma. I'm not familiar with the Ilma. Wow. That is a Ritz-Carlton ship. I'm going to see if we can maybe get some pictures of the Ilma. For those of you that are interested in luxury cruising, we're going to flip that around here in a second. If you haven't seen one before, this is the Ritz-Carlton ship called the Ilma. It sails out of Valletta. Absolutely stunning ship. Look at the lines on that. Pretty. The decks in the back. Big old balcony staterooms on there. Definitely smaller than all of the ships in port with us today, but that I do think is the point. If you can see it, I don't know if you can see it, but right off the back there's an infinity pool that goes right up to the water. Well, absolutely pretty boat. But right now we're actually going to turn around and join a Carnival group. So when you travel on Ritz-Carlton, get a limo service right back to the boat. There isn't walking. Unlike the rest of us, we're out here on the ship. You can see Carnival, a dream. We got a ton of excursions out there. And it's a pretty little port town. We're going to get some really good views of it here coming up. But yeah, so what did you guys think? Drop some comments in there. Would you want to go on to the Ritz-Carlton Ilma? I know Katrina and I would. Sure like that limo taking me back to the boat. Not that I want a limo, it's just better than walking. All right, guys, we're coming back into the port area here pretty quick. I can see Miss Kat taking a break. She's sitting down. Just a little background before we get there. I know we've talked a little bit about it, but Kat had a stroke in March, and it's really changed the way we've cruised, especially on excursion and port days. Port days now are a little more low-key, but more meaningful. So we're looking to get some interaction with some locals today, see where they go, see what they do. We're not going to do a lot of touristy things. It's going to be more subdued, and we hope you like that content. Or maybe we'll just continue doing this. You tell us. Drop that in the comments. Let me know which one you guys would prefer to see, the crazy excursions or the low-key port tours that we do. If you don't know, Bahamas, Nassau is very close. It's actually closer than Cuba is. It is, I think, probably the closest foreign country other than Canada and Mexico to the U.S. There is just literally, you could almost walk at low tide. You can't, don't try it. But we're going to show you coming into the port area here, just get you a look around. But again, guys, drop those in the comments, the new way we're doing port tours, or if you want us to do some excursions. We want to know, and we will happily do either one. Right, Miss Katrina? I did want to get you a side view. We couldn't get it of the Ritz-Carlton. So here is the side view of that. Look at that. She is stunning. Pretty similar port areas. These are tourist taxis, authentic Bahamian marketplace. Let's walk you through. There's the taxi stand right over there. Every port town you go to is going to be like this. It's got shops and trinkets. This is designed for you to spend some, and very honestly, some of it's really cool. We're going to do some shopping on the way back. They got conch shells. Look at these, guys. This is huge. Wow. So tons of different types of vendors, too. Vendors all over.
That drink looks good.
Swimming with pigs and snorkeling. Lots of little food shacks along this port. What you're going to find here is everything you want for souvenirs. I guarantee it. You will, if you can think of it, it will be here for a souvenir. However, this really isn't local culture. This is designed for tourists and tourist money. And there's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely. We've done it before. We'll do it again. This one looks pretty cool. They're making the 360 photo booth. How you doing, my man? It's good. I love your setup.
I like that.
You probably heard that before.
Yeah, I
too,
like
though.
that. That's nice.
Absolutely. So did you set that up, or
Yes, sir.
you on YouTube and Facebook and all of that, or?
TikTok and stuff like that.
Very cool. How many followers you got on TikTok? Do you know?
I don't really check.
Gotcha. We'll send some people your way. I think that's pretty cool, though.
Thank you, man.
All right.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you, man.
Take care.
What's the
All right.
best way to get to Bay Street to get on the port? That's great.
Go straight. It's going to be an opening.
So I have a question for you.
That's it.
We've been told Mackenzie's is the best restaurant on the island. Is that true?
There's a restaurant actually down the street called Captain. They're pretty good.
I don't want a tourist place. I want it somewhere where you're going to take your family on a special night. That's why they said Mackenzie. Go under the bridge and go down to
Yeah, that's
Bay.
good. Yeah, that's a good. That's good.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's a good.
Lots of locals down
Yeah,
there?
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you, my man.
I'll enjoy you.
All right, that's where we're headed. We're going to head down, hit more of the board here, and try and hit. Katrina's going to go look at a map, because that's what Katrina does. And there's nothing wrong with that. She's a very organized person. I am more of a fly by the seat of my ass, pants kind of person. And it's served us well and also gotten us into situations like being stranded in foul-mouthed Jamaica on the side of the road. All right, so we are coming out of the exit right over here. This is what I will say. We've been to Mexico, Belize, Honduras, several Caribbean countries, Haiti, and all of them have had super high port security. Coming in and out port security, crazy. They don't want anybody who's not on a ship coming into port or vice versa. Here, this is like home. We just walked out of the port. Nobody even looked at us. This is more Americanized than probably any other port I think we've been in. Yes, we're now officially in Nassau, and it's really cool. And most of this area was going to be designed for tourists. These are locals trying to make a living. Going to do that by any means necessary, taking tours, doing the stuff that we talk about, but we want to experience it on our own. We may, you never know, hop into a camp a little later. Okay, so now we're going down alleys. All right, you remember how I said I get us into situations? I lied. It's usually Kat. Kat gets us into these situations like crossing borders and border patrol, getting us arrested. Oh no, just me. Yeah, that's a different story for a different time. It's not really cruise related, but it was definitely an interesting time crossing my own border back into Canada with Kat and the kids a few years back. But these are some pretty cool little shops. Do you want to go in and take a look?
How are you? Good. Okay. Looking for grandbabies. How? 2 years old and 5 years old. Okay. One's a girl, one's a boy. Do you have anything that's girly that's in there? That one? That's it? Okay. Okay, thank you. We're not really in off-street. This is actually a tourist area, but thank you.
So I don't know how that footage is going to turn out, guys. We'll see. If it's all over the place, then you know who to blame. Me. Because I gave her the camera. So right now we are headed down There is the paint buildings that we have seen online. This is our first time.
Now we'll go.
All right, so we're going to head across the street. Really stunning architecture, really classic. Yep, we're just taking a little bit of photo, and we're going to keep walking. We're not stopping here. Victoria Regina, pretty cool. Probably be better to walk on this side. There's more shade,
Okay.
it looks like. So thus far, it's been pretty cool. Sometimes you just need to get out of port and do a little bit of walking. We got police over here. Looks like they've stopped somebody. We're just going to keep walking along. Tickets happen in every country. Here's something I just realized. This one doesn't have it. That car that just got pulled over, and it looks like the police are stopping pretty much everybody along the road. Some cars have right-hand drive, some have left-hand drive. I have never seen that before, where it's both. That's pretty
A
interesting.
lot of UK.
So you walk a little bit out, and next we are into the less touristy area. This is Nassau. It's still on the edge of ports, but you can see how it changes. The shops are a little different. They're not focused on tourist dollars. That's good, because we're not going down that alley. That sounds like a mistake. Sorry, dude. How are you? That is a big police officer. Holy. Don't mess around. He had to be about 6'4", probably about 265. And
All muscle.
yeah, we'll go with that. Arnold, you know what I'm talking about. Yep, we're going to shut it down. We're headed over to Potter's Cay. It's more of a walk. We'll pick it up when we get a little closer. So guys, we're here at Potter's Cay. This is a local spot called Under the Bridge. We have heard about this restaurant from about 20 people. For fresh local seafood that's really, you could see them catch it from the pier, and that's exactly what we're seeing right now. We're walking in, and he is out back here trying to get the conch from the hook. It's really cool. We're going to hope we get a good one now. They're friendly, super nice. Everybody is here. There it is. He's pulling it up. We got conch coming out of the water right now. We're going to have that for lunch, guys. I wanted to share that. All right, crew, guess what? We are in, let's take a look. And as we're sitting here, I don't think you're going to catch it, but we have seen 3 or 4 rays go by. Big fish. They're catching conch right off the side of the pier. This is where we're having lunch today. Mackenzie's, and this is by request. Ida was her name. We met a really cool girl back up in Austin, Texas. She was from the Bahamas, and she said this is the place to come, that it has the best food on the island. So we're here. And that's been backed up by about 20 or 25 people now. Every time we go by somewhere, I ask, where do we go when we're in Nassau? And they all say, Under the Bridge, Potter's Cay, come to Mackenzie's for fresh food. So far, the only ones in the restaurant, which is we just opened. We walked here from the ship.
Which you could see.
It's a little bit of a walk. It's about 1.5 miles. And you go through downtown Nassau. It's really pretty. Just up over the bridge is the famous Atlantis Resort. We are not going there today. We talked about that earlier, but we will eventually, maybe when we come back to Nassau, be ready to hit those water slides out there. Okay, we wanted that local feel, so we came here. It's been pretty quiet so far. It's a beautiful day, not too hot. Low 80s for beginning of November. Absolutely stunning.
We have trikes we could rent.
We're going to rent a trike, apparently.
It's probably not my fourth, but I just saw the little lady on one.
We're going to rent a trike to get back. We're actually thinking of hopping on a Heather ferry to see if they'll take us back to the boat. Hopefully we can get some really cool on the water footage for you as well. But look at the size of that thing. It's huge. That ray has got to be about 6 to 7 feet across. It is absolutely stunning. Speckled colors on the back. I don't think they eat that here, do they? I don't think ray is a good fish to eat.
Probably not. It's really thin.
It is cool looking though. I'm not going to go all Steve Irwin and jump in the water with it.
There's only one that's open. With different types of rays.
I know. Have I been doing this without sound?
Probably.
Yep, I have. On our final day here on Radiance of the Seas, this is about to be our sail away party from now. I just wanted to take you around the ship a little bit. We're going to Take a look at the sail away party on deck 11. Ship's starting to get pretty crowded now. Everybody's getting back into port and we are getting ready to go. So we'll be heading outside here onto the pool area to show you what this party is like. You probably hear it by now, guys. So let's see what the sail away is like. Hello! How are you guys? Let's get you that view right off the front of the ship. That's where we need to be, right? Remember, it's like November 5th, guys. Look at this weather. Why wouldn't you want to cruise? I can understand if you've never cruised and you don't know what it's like. Once you're on board, you've got everything you could think of.
This is real travel. The sunsets, the cocktails, the screw-ups, and the moments that make cruising worth it. To plan it like it's ours every time. That means you get real hacks, hidden ports, food worth splurging on, and the rookie mistakes you can skip. So if you want less stress, more laughs, and a cruise that actually feels like a vacation, hit subscribe and join the crew. Remember, until we see you again, ship happens.